Hi everyone, this is just a quick video just to update you with my goings on really, and specifically my living situation. So the flat that I've been in the process of buying in Carlisle, the reason that's been taking so long is that I discovered it's only got 71 years left on the leasehold, which isn't a long time, because most banks and things wouldn't give a mortgage on a property that only has 71 years left on the lease. So my solicitor was trying to get the seller to extend the leasehold before I buy it, and that was the thing that was holding it up. And I didn't hear anything back from that for I guess pushing on for 3 months now. I chased it up when I first got back from Peru, and I just got told, oh, I'm waiting to hear back from the seller. And every time I've tried to inquire since, it was the same thing. So, because it's been so long and I didn't know what the outcome would be, I started to look at other things. And I noticed that house prices were also very cheap in the northeast. So I started looking at Newcastle, which is the nearest big city to Carlisle. And I've spent, from the years that I lived in Carlisle, I've spent a bit of time in Newcastle anyway. One of my uncles moved over to Newcastle when I was young, so I've spent quite a bit of time in Newcastle. Anyway, it's a city that I do really like, so I started looking at Newcastle, and I was quite surprised that the amount of really nice properties available. And for pretty cheap. I was quite surprised with what you can get for your money over in Newcastle. So that's where I am now. I'm in Newcastle. I just came to view some properties really. And but funnily enough, pretty much as I was getting on the coach up to Newcastle, I finally got an email from my solicitor informing me that the seller has agreed to extend the leasehold. So strange, typical timing, I guess. But just as I was beginning to consider my options and think about Newcastle, I then got informed that the sellers finally agreed to sell the leasehold. So I've been very confused since then, not knowing what to do. Should I stick with what I've got and move to Carlisle, or should I pull out of that place and moved to Newcastle? And I found a beautiful flat here in Newcastle. It's a good price. Everything's modern. It's in a tower block, and it's got nice views of like the Tyne River, the Sage, Tyne Bridge. It's a really nice flat. So I've been really confused, not knowing what to do. So yeah, that's it. I mean, they both have their pros and the cons. I'm not going to get into all the different pros and cons for both places, because we'll be here all day. But it's been a few days, and I think I'm edging towards just sticking with what I've got in Carlisle. Obviously, one of the main perks to moving back to Carlisle is that it's so close to the Lake District, and I want to be maximising the use of the Lake District. Once I go back, I do want to be visiting and photographing the Lake District quite a lot. When I moved to London, being so close to the Lake District was one of the things I missed the most about Carlisle. And I've still got a lot of friends and family in Carlisle, and although Newcastle is a bigger city, I've lived in London for over 5 years, so I do like the bigger cities. But I think I'm going to stick with what I've got in Carlisle. And today I'm on my way to Carlisle. I'm going to go back to Carlisle just for one night, and I'm going to view the flat again, just so that I'm absolutely certain. But I'll be so pleased once I'm finally settled in a place. This has dragged on for way longer than what I thought it would now, and it's kind of making it difficult for me to to really progress with what I want to be doing. So I just can't wait to get settled and really get things going with my photography. But aside from that, as I've been in Newcastle, I went down to the quayside one evening, photographed the sunset there. It's got a couple of photographs there. And then yesterday I went to a place called Tyne Railway, which according to the website is the oldest railway in the world. But that was pretty cool. You can just freely walk around. They had on a Sunday, which was the day that I went, they actually run some of the steam trains, and you can just freely walk around, walk into the sheds. There's like a train cemetery kind of thing where all the really old trains are just sort of left just to rot, really. And I had a lot of fun just photographing around there. Just the colours and the textures of the old rotting materials on the trains. I had a lot of fun photographing that. So yeah, I just wanted to update you all on what I've been up to, on my situation. I hope this living situation isn't confusing you too much. It's confusing me. I will keep you informed if anything changes, but like I say, I think I'm going to stick with Carlisle. And the good thing is that now they've finally agreed to extend the lease, there shouldn't be anything. It should all be plain sailing now. It should go through. If I give it the go-ahead, it should go through really, really quickly now, because that was the only thing that was holding things up. So I'll view the flat again tomorrow, and then if I do then agree 100% that's what I want to do, then it should go through really quickly, and then I should finally be able to get up to Carlisle pretty quickly, get settled, and then really get things, really start pushing my photography. So eventually, yeah, there's going to be a lot to look forward to. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Like I said, just wanted to update you on my current situation. So try and do a more interesting video next time. Maybe get out and take some photos somewhere. And I'll see you then. Bye.